In this video, I'm unboxing and taking an initial first look at this AUKEY 20000mAh power bank. So stay tuned.
Hey everybody, this is Andrew from T is for Tech, and today I am doing an unboxing and taking an initial first look at this AUKEY 20000mAh universal power bank. So this is a kind of a monster size power bank. I have reviewed a couple other ones, 10,000 milliamp hours, 13,000, that's about the size that I've ever owned. I haven't owned anything bigger than that. But AUKEY sent me this as part of their Team Techie program, and I'd just like to thank them for sending it over to the channel for an honest review and unboxing. And yeah, so we're just going to get into this and take a look. As you can see, this is in the standard eco-friendly kind of recycled cardboard box, as is most of AUKEY's packaging. And you can find this on Amazon. I'll link to that in the description in case you're interested in taking a look. And we'll just open this up. So this guy is pretty big. So what do we get in the box? Obviously, get your user manual. Kind of talks about the device, and we'll look at this when we open it up. But this is a very multi-function device. It has multiple input ways to charge it up, multiple different types of outputs, 20,000 milliamp hours, 74 watt hours, which is pretty big. I mean, that's comparable to some laptop batteries. It's a lithium polymer battery. Has a combination of different types of inputs, so you can charge it with a micro USB, lightning input, USB-C input, and then there's a bunch of different outputs. Total power output is 18 watts. Dimensions are about 7 3/4 inches by about 3 3/4 inches by about 1/2 inch. So it's pretty slim and not too heavy. It's about a pound. Anyways, so get your thing, get your AUKEY 24-month product warranty information, and then they give you a USB-C to USB-C cable. Yeah, so right away, I mean, this is a pretty big thing. So if I compare it to something in size of, so it's a Galaxy Note 9, it's bigger than a Galaxy Note 9, wider than a Galaxy Note 9, taller than a Galaxy Note 9, but a little bit thicker as well, right? So just for reference size-wise, it's a pretty big thing, but like I said, it's not super heavy. It's about a pound, so it's not terrible, and it's slim, so this will fit nicely in your backpack or bag. I wouldn't carry this in my pocket, but I mean, it's slim enough that you could slip it in different places. That's one thing that I don't like about some other larger capacity power banks I've seen in the past, is that they're very thick, which obviously is a problem if you're trying to put it somewhere. The thickness is generally better to be thinner and a little bit bigger than thicker and smaller, in my opinion. Just because in my various bags, my nomadic backpack, those sorts of things, plenty of space as long as it's not too thick, I guess. So you get an AUKEY logo on the front. It's a matte finish, so it's not a high gloss, so it should resist kind of getting too many fingerprints marked up and that sort of thing. And it's a very minimalistic look, right? So it seriously looks just like a big smartphone, So at the top on the side here, you have the micro USB input. You can see that, hopefully you can see that. And then you have a bunch of different things, right? So you have the micro USB input, you have a lightning port, lightning input, USB-C input, and then a few different outputs. So depending, you can charge in and out on some of these, right? So you have something that needs a USB-C cable, you can charge it with that, and then you have a couple different USB ports. And if you're looking at this, the orange port, so the last port on the end, is a Quick Charge 3 USB port. Has a bunch of different output. So you can get 5 to 6 volts at 3 amps, 6 volts to 9 volts at 2 amps, or 9 volts to 12 volts at 1.5 amps. And then the output 2 and 3, the center two USB type outputs there, are adaptive charging. So they'll kind of adjust, and it has a 2.4 amp max at 5 volts. So those are kind of, if you have other devices, not quick charge devices, and you want it just to adaptively charge those, you can use that port or either of those two ports. The USB-C power output has a power delivery 2.0 ability, and it can do 5 volts at 3 amps, 9 volts at 2 amps, and 12 volts at 1.5 amps. Yeah, so there you go. I mean, that's basically the ports on the end there. There's a little button so you can see the power level, just a little green LED. So 25, 50, 75, 100. So this is definitely something I'm going to try out, and I'm pretty sure you can charge anything with this. It's pretty hefty and should be a huge source of backup power on vacations or just traveling and all of that. And yeah, so this is really nice. If you want to take a look at this again, the link will be in the description. This is Andrew from T is for Tech. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.